Welcome to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost with me, Charly Leetham. If you're a small business owner looking to simplify technology and get real, actionable advice from someone with 35 years of IT experience, you're in the right place. Every episode, I'll dive into tools and systems like email, CRM, marketing and tracking, and I'll break them down into bite-sized tips you can use straight away. Your time is valuable, so let's get straight to the point. It's time to work smarter, not harder. Rise and shine. It's your dose of business tech inspiration with me, Charly Leetham, episode number 642. And I'm going through a whole heap of things as we come into the Christmas period. And I believe a lot of you are trying to deal with your clients, deal with your business, get it ready so that you can actually get a small break, even if it is only a small break over the Christmas holidays. Today, we're going to be talking about how to stop your inbox exploding over Christmas. I hate taking days off and I come back and my inbox is just overflowing. Okay, so the problem is that everyone tries to squeeze in one last thing before the holidays. Your inbox starts to fill up and you're tempted to reply when you shouldn't. So what tends to happen is people look at the calendar and go, oh, Christmas, I want to have this done by Christmas. It's universal. I've seen it all my life. And it's because it's that tangible point where they're going on holiday so they can get this done and then go on holidays, and it's their close off for them, which is fine. But it's not necessarily fun for us because we're trying to get work done. We're trying to get things that are already in the pipeline delivered. So our inbox starts to get a bit full. It probably gets a little bit out of control. I mean, I'm sure you've all experienced it. And if it's not Christmas, it's another time of year. So there's a couple of things that you can do to take the stress out of all of this. You can set up an autoresponder. It can be, and so first of all, set some boundaries using your technology. You can set up an autoresponder, short, clear, and friendly. Hey, we're going to be away. We'll reply after this date. So it might be that you're on holidays. You're out of the office. You're not working. You can have your autoresponder say, hey, I'm not in the office. I will respond. I've got your message. Thanks so much. I'll respond as soon as I can when I get back, or I'll respond by such and such a date. So you can actually start to set those boundaries. You can actually point urgent issues to someone else or use an FAQ link. So this one isn't about auto forwarding an email onto someone else saying you deal with all my emails. That is just moving the problem down the line. But what it is saying, hey, if it is urgent and you really need help, here's the person you can go and talk to. Give so and so a call, or contact them, send them an email, or give them a DM. Or have you checked the FAQ out? Have you checked our FAQ page out? Maybe your answer is in there. Now, I'm going to say just be a little careful using the FAQ one. It's actually a pet peeve of mine. And the pet peeve of mine is that I normally go and check FAQs before I send off a request. I don't always, but if we use the Pareto principle, 80% of the time I do. And the one thing that I really, really dislike is the autoresponders that come back to me and say, oh, you can check out our FAQ. Maybe you'll find your answer in there. Well, no, I'm emailing you because it's not in your FAQ. It's a catch-22, I get it, but just keep that in mind, that sometimes your clients have done all that, and that's a bit annoying. It can get a bit annoying. The other thing you can do is set up filters and folders. So separate client messages from newsletters and junk. Use labels or rules to tag priority senders or tag non-priority senders, and then move things into folders. Now, I actually have different email addresses. So newsletters typically go to a one email address. Accounts go to another email address. Support requests go to another email address. Now, they all come into one inbox, and then we use rules, tags, filters to move them into different folders, to allocate them to the right team, to make sure that at least they're sitting in the inbox in the right place so that people can prioritize them when they get back to them. Doesn't always work. Sometimes things get a little jumbled, but it does really help when I'm looking for something. I go, I need to look at everything that's coming to I need to know what's happening with my accounts. I can go and look at the emails that come to the account's email address. The other thing you can do, and I did mention forwarding earlier, is urgent messages can get routed to a colleague or a VA. Now, you do need to use some thought when you're setting up this forwarding. What you don't want to do is forward every single email you get to your colleague or your VA. It would be a really good way of annoying them, I think. But you can, if you know you have a problematic, well, not a problematic client, you have a priority client. That's a better way of putting it. You have a priority client who needs support and you want to really look after them, you can forward their emails. Just if it comes from this domain name, send it through to whoever it is. You can set up filters to look at subject lines. If the subject line has these words in it, that should go through. If it comes in on a particular email address, to a particular email address, send that through. So you can get smart with your forwarding. Just remember that it really is limited to what information is in the email, not necessarily what you know about an email when it comes in, because you can look at an email and go, that's important. A computer system has got ones and zeros to work with, and it's black and it's white, basically. Get it tidy and keep it tidy before you go. Really, really, really interesting. And at this time of year, I know it's difficult, but unsubscribe from what you've never read. Archive old threads. Try and clean your inboxes because they feel calmer. Honestly, even if you sit there and you mark everything and say, just move it into this folder, I'll look at it later, or I'll get to it later, and get that inbox clean so you know that what's in the inbox when you come back is all new stuff. And turn off push notifications for a genuine break. Now, that's really important. Most of us have smartphones. Most of us run our mail clients on our smartphones. So wherever we are, it pings and says, you've got an email. Turn it off. Turn your notifications off. Don't worry about it. You're on break. Leave it till you get back. Hard to say, I know. Hard to do. Easy to say, hard to do, I know. But honestly, try to do it. Now, when you get back, what do? Don't open the floodgates day one. Your inbox is going to have tons of messages in it. We know that. Some of them are going to be important and some of them aren't. Have a look at what you've got. Mark your priorities, deal with the priorities, and then deal with the rest. Don't just start at the bottom, the bottom or the top, and work your way through. Work out what is priority and work out what is the oldest priority and deal with that. Not so easy to do, but I think it's a critical one. Look, you can't stop emails arriving, but you can manage the overwhelm. You can't stop the overwhelm. You can manage the overwhelm. Automate, filter, let people know what to expect. That's good service. It's not avoidance, and it's going to help your stress levels immensely. Short and sweet. Lots of might be Dorothy Dix's in there. Lots of sort of, it's not fluff exactly, but there's things that you go, yeah, Charlie, but it's just not that easy. I know it's not easy. But if you can at least get some of this done, if you can at least get some of these things put in place, or some of these things put in place, it's going to help. Every little bit helps. That 1% is just going to make it feel that much better when you get back. What do you think? Have I asked more questions than I've answered? What are your methods for handling it? And please don't tell me you just delete everything, and if it's important, I'll email back. I have seen that one used, but please let me know. Come across to my community, askcharlyleetham.locals.com. I'd love to host you over there and have these types of conversations. You can leave comments wherever you are watching or listening to these videos. I will respond to them eventually. If this video was useful, please consider giving it a like. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, and find out when I drop more content. I will see you the day after tomorrow with my next tip. Bye. Hey there, thanks so much for tuning in to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost. I hope today's episode gave you some actionable insights that will make your business tech work smarter for you. If you found value, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other small business owners who could use a daily boost. For more tips, tools, and resources, visit www.askcharlyleetham.com. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and let's make tech simple together.